Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video we are going to tackle the 2024 Kangaroo Maths Competition problems for 5th and 6th grades. Let's dive in and have some fun solving these challenges together. Okay, in question number 1, Rima folds the image above along the dashed line. Which of the following squares folds onto an identical one? So let's see at the first figure, number 2. So this one will be fold to here, and this one will be fold to this place. This one will be fold also to here, and this one to this place, and this one to this place, and this one to this place. So we don't have any identical places, figures here in this one. Now let's go and check the second one. Now we have this one will be fold to here, and now we have this figure here will be fold to this place. So we solve the question and the correct answer is B. Okay, in question number 2, the picture shows the first few squares of a hopping game from bottom to top. Every fourth square in the game has the same image in it. Mariam is playing the game. In which of the following squares will Mariam land only on her right foot? Okay, now let's see the pattern and guess the squares. Okay, at the first one we have the two feet. The second one we have 1 foot, the left one. The third one is repeated 2 feet, and then the fourth one is we have the right foot. So each 4 steps are repeated. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the square number 4 we will have the first right foot alone. So if we continue, we will have here 2 feet in the 5th place. In the 6th, we have the left. So we will have also the 2 here in the 7th place. And then in the 8th place, we will have the right foot again. So we will obtain the answer in the multiple. One of the multiples of 4 will be the answer. So we have at 4, at 8, at 16, at 20, 24, etc. So now let's check the answers and guess and check if one of them is one of the multiples of 4. So is 10 one of the multiple of 4? No, so A is not the correct answer. What about 15? Also not a multiple of 4. So this one is not also correct. What about 20? 20 is a multiple of 4, so C is the correct answer. Okay, now in question number 3, Sarah created a secret alphabet. He writes Basil as like this and red like this. How does she write bread? So now let's compare each heart. So now let's compare each. So now let's correct. So now let's compare each letter with its corresponding here. So now for B, we notice that we have a circle, and inside this circle we have a dot. So in bread, we should have this letter at first. So let's check the answers. Which answer start with this letter? The circle, and inside the circle is a dot. We have just C, so C is the correct answer and no need to continue. But let's continue with the second letter. So we have in red this figure here. So we should have this one in the second place. So if we look at C, yes, we have this one here. So we are now sure that this one is the correct answer, and we can continue and compare all the other letters. Okay, now in question number 4, which of the strips should be placed in the space in the picture so that each child is connected to a different kite? Okay, now at first let's check the first answer, which is A. As we can see here, the first one is connected like this, and this one is connected like this. And now these two lines are close to each other, and this is not correct. So A is not the correct answer. Now if we check B, we have this one like this, and we have this one like this. And also this one is not a correct answer, so B is not correct. Now let's check C. We have this one like this, and we have like this. So these two are connected to each other and not connected to the kite, so this one also not correct. Now if we check D, we have like this, and then we have like this connected, and if we continue we will have like this. So if we draw this line here, so this one is connected. Now let's check the second one. We have like this, so also this one is connected, so D is the correct answer. Okay, now in question number 5, Dina has set up her 3 bricks on the floor behind the wall. When seen from the front, the bricks look like this here. And how does the bricks look from the back? So we should now choose this, the correct answer that shows the bricks from the back. Now, if we go to the back and look at this shape, so the places of this one, and this one will be replaced. So this one will be on the right and this one will be on the left. Now for A, this one still on the right and this one still on the left, so this one is not correct. And if we notice here, when we look from the back, this we should see this one at first, the short one, and this one at first, and then we should see this one. I colored them differently to like differentiate between them. So we should see the green, then the blue. But in C, we still see the blue, the long one, before the short and the green one. So also C is not correct. Now we have D. D also is not correct, of course, because still we are seeing the wall at first. So this one is also not correct. We just here replaced between the two bricks. So also this one is not correct. Now we have either B or E. So is E is the correct answer or B is the correct answer? Let's look. We have the blue one is much longer than the green one. So here is the difference between the two heights is very low. So this one is not the correct answer. And here is the correct answer, B. Now in question number 6, Mona wants to draw the figure shown without lifting up her pencil from the paper. The lengths of the 3 segments are given. What is the shortest total length she could draw? Now at first, if we don't have a condition, so the shortest distance we can draw is 3 from here and 2 from here and then 1 from here. So 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 6. But here we have left the pencil from the paper. Now we want to draw without lifting up the pencil. So we should start with the longest line, and end up with the second longest line. So we have here 3, 2, and 1. We should start with 3 and end with 2 here. So 3, 1, 2. So let's try now. Okay, we will start from 3 and then go to 1 and then back again to the center and end up with 2. So here we have 3 and here we have 1 plus 1 because we went again to the center, and we have here 2. So 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 is equal to 7, and B is the correct answer. Okay, now in question number 7, there are 2 wheels, each marked with 7 positions. The wheels spin in opposite directions and each makes a complete turn in 7 minutes. At the end of each minute, each letter lies exactly in front of a number. The picture shows the first 2 positions of the wheels on the left. We can see that initially letter A is in front of the number 1. Letter B is in front of number 2, and so on, and after 1 minute on the right, the wheels turn until letter C is in the front of number 2, which number is left letter F in front of that point. Okay, now let's look at the first and second one. In the first one, we have A with 1, but A spin one step to counterclockwise, so we have now A in this place, and one spin one step clockwise, so we have one here. So now C is in the place of 1 and A in the place of C, so and so on. So now let's check for C here to be with 1. It needs like 2 steps anti-clockwise to be here, and F to be with 4 also 2 steps here. Okay, as we can see here, C with 1, F with 4. Now if we need C with 2, we need if we need to put C with 2, so we need 1 step anti-clockwise, and for F we need 1 step, so F will be here with 5, and C is the correct answer. Okay, now in question number 8, there are 6 boxes on a track as shown. A worker puts them on the floor. He takes one box at a time. Provided that box does not have another box on top of it, he places his box on the ground or on top of another box. Which of the following stacks could he not build? Okay, now let's check one by one. We have here E at first, then F, then the longest one, the biggest one, C, and then D, and then A, and then B. So this one is correct. And the second one we have E and F, D, and then C, and A and B. This one also correct. Now here we have E, F, C, then we have B, D. So here in this part here we have B under D as in the track here, but when he placed them on the ground or on the top of another one, so this order should be be the opposite, be replaced. It should be like B under it, D. So because here we have the same order like in the track, so C is the correct answer. So this one cannot be correct, and C is the correct answer. This one is wrong. Okay, now in question number 9, Badr has a package of 445 gram and the following 8 weights in grams. So he put the package on one of the scale as shown. What is the minimum number of weights he needs to balance the scale? So we have on one side this package that is 445 gram. We need to put the minimum number of weights to balance the scale. So maybe the first solution came to our mind is to put on the other side this 2. So we will have 400 and then this 2 and this one, right? But here we used 5 weights. Now instead, maybe we can use these 2 in one side with this one. So we will have 450 and we will put this one on the other side, right? And here in this case we use just 4 weights, but maybe we can find another suitable answer with 3 weights. Let's check up now. If we put this one here, so we will have to put here, for example, 5. Now we have 450 and extra 50 here. So now we use just 3 weights and we make the scale balanced. So B is the correct answer. Now in question number 10, the rooms in the hotel are numbered in ascending order starting from 1. No number is omitted, but Sam counted the digits in the room and found digit 2 appears 14 times and digit 5 appears 3 times. What is the largest number of rooms there can be in the hotel? Okay, now we have very important information telling us that the digit number 5 is repeated 3 times, so it is repeated in 5 and 15 and 25. So we will not have 35. This one is not existed. Okay, now let's check the second information. We have the digit number 2 appears 14 times. So if we checked from 1 to 10, we have number 2 repeated 1 time. From 11 to 20 repeated 2 times. From 21 to 30, we have 2 repeated 10 times. Okay, now we have 13 digit of 2. We still need another 2, so we have from 31 to 40 repeated 1 time, but we know that we don't have 35, so it will be from 31 to 34, and C is the correct answer.